So the first aspect of who Jesus is returning as is that he is our passionate bridegroom. Jesus is revealed as one with burning desire and jealous love for his people. We actually see this reality a lot in the book of Song of Songs. And just to quote Song of Songs 4 verse 9, it says that, "You have ravished my heart, my sister, my spouse. You have ravished my heart with one look of your eyes, with one link of your necklace." And in Revelation 1 verse 14, 2 verse 18, and 19 verse 12, Jesus is described as having eyes like flames of fire. And this reveals his eyes of love, his heart of zeal towards his people. And his eyes like flames of fire search through the inmost parts of our hearts and is able to purify us, to make us that blameless and spotless bride for his return, and is also able to impart that same zeal and that same love so that we can love him as the equally yoked bride of Christ. So that's the first aspect of who he is, Jesus as our passionate bridegroom. The second identity of who Jesus is in his second coming is that he is the sovereign, transcendent king. Jesus is revealed as the one who possesses all power and authority, and he causes his people to experience that same supernatural power of God in their lives and ministries. As king, Jesus will restore individual lives, all the nations and all the earth when he returns. And as that transcendent king, it reveals how he will establish and openly manifest his reign over all the earth. This is in Revelation 11 verse 15 and 19 verse 6. So at Jesus' first coming, he actually rode into Jerusalem on a donkey with a shepherd's staff, with his followers behind and the disciples who were still immature following him. But in his second coming, he's going to come in all of his glory. He's going to ride on a white horse with a rod of iron, a scepter of righteousness, which talks about his kingdom rule and his reign. And behind him will be the army of God. The armies of heavens will come behind him, will follow behind him, and he will march into Jerusalem as a conquering king. And so we need this biblical perspective, because Jesus is not coming back as a meek lamb of God, but he is coming back into Jerusalem as the roaring lion of the tribe of Judah. And the third identity of who Jesus is returning as is that he is the righteous judge. He is going to be revealed as one with great zeal to intervene and confront every oppression, sin, and evil. And out of his zealous love, he's going to remove everything that hinders love, and he will confront all oppression instead of ignoring it. And everything that God does stems from a place of love, justice, and righteousness. He is a God of justice, and he will not keep silent in the face of evil and wickedness. And him as the righteous judge, he will work redemptively to confront every hatred of God and establish truth in order to establish love across the earth. So the book of Revelation emphasizes a lot about Jesus as king and judge. In Revelation 4, we see the Father sitting on the throne. And in Revelation 5, he's actually holding the scroll with the 7 seals, and this actually talks about the title deed of the earth and the 3-numbered judgment series. He was looking for someone to take the scroll, to open the seals, and to bring judgment to the earth. And the one who can release judgment on the earth and rule and reign has to be one who is fully man. This actually goes back to the Garden of Eden, where the authority was actually given to Adam, a man. This is in Psalm 8 verse 6 and Genesis 1 verse 28, where man was given the dominion mandate. It says, have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, basically over everything that moves on the earth. But when Adam sinned, he actually gave away that authority to Satan, and he is now known as the ruler of this earth. And so Jesus, he came fully God, yet fully man, and he actually laid down his life, and in doing so, he overcame and triumphed over Satan. And so he is the only one who is found worthy even to take that scroll. So if we look at Revelation 5 verse 5, it actually says, do not weep. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, has prevailed to open the scroll and to loose its 7 seals. And so Jesus, because of what he has done on the cross, he has prevailed, and he is the one who will return to the earth to execute the very judgments of God and to make all things right in the sight of God.